Hello everyone, welcome back to Blackjack. I'm Blackjack Gaviani, and I still think this death battle is a bad matchup. Now, full disclosure, on my way to the video, I was potentially spoiled on something, not for the battle, but frickin' Nemesis Bloodreich again decided to put up a video talking about potential matchups for a character, and they called it predictions rather than just, freewheeling or whatever. So, if this character is coming back again, bear in mind, if this is true, this is a character that I very much enjoy. It's one of my favorites in the genre that this character is from. But if Batman is coming back for a 5th time death battle, you have a problem. Anyway, though, that's all I was potentially spoiled for. And like I said, I don't even know if it's actually a spoiler. This is the person, though, who ruined that Poe versus Iron Fist was going to be a battle before that happened. So, guys, watch your spoilers. If you're going to make a spoilerific video and broadcast it in the title and everything, at least wait until people have had a couple of hours. It is noon here. Death Battle goes up in my time zone at 10 o'clock. Okay? Okay. Alright. Anyway, I still think this matchup is a terrible one. They're blonde swordsmen. I've seen people try to call Zelda an RPG series. Zelda is not an RPG series. I've seen people so grasp at straws for this that they call Cloud a silent protagonist. Cloud doesn't shut up! I mean, I guess they did get 2 things in common since the last death battle, but neither one of those existed at the time. Link got a motorcycle, and Link's been dressing as a lady in a couple of games now. I hope we get to see... I know we're going to get a sword duel on motorcycles, because they posted a clip of that, but I hope we get to see Miss Claudia and, well, I can't very well call Lady Linkle, can I? That's a completely different character. Anyway, I've been talking for almost 3 minutes straight, and we have yet to get to the death, so...
Link, the courageous and determined hero of Hyrule.
Cloud Strafe, sword-swinging, spanky-haired Sephiroth slayer.
Each are powerful
Looks like he's
warriors in
tried.
their own right, but in a fight
Hang on a
to the
second.
death,
Hang on. Both Hyrule Warriors and Dissidia are crossover spin-offs and not congruent with either main series. Because of this, any feats or scaling from both will be generally excluded from this analysis. Well, Cloud's dead. Dissidia scaling was apparently the only reason the Death Battle Discord seems to think he would win. But Dissidia is canon. Like, the director himself said that it was canon and that everything happened in it was canon. Of course, this also means Age of Calamity might be disqualified, even though that's also canon. I don't know. Hyrule Warriors, are they talking about just the first one, or are they including the second one?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out...
Actually, none of that. They're showing that.
Death battle. In the land of Hyrule was a hero so great, even a goddess favored him. Destined to wield the Triforce of Courage, he fought for his people until his dying breath. Moreover,
And then he just kept coming back.
Reincarnated through time to continue defending against evil. This hero's name was Link.
Since Link's spirit had been reborn over and over,
4 foot. He is not 4'10". I know he's like really tiny compared to like a lot of other characters, but he's not 4'10". I don't know what is going on with me today. Likes fishing, cooking, setting things on fire. Dislikes pot. What are you talking about? He loves pots. He breaks them because he loves what's inside them. Chickens and the Philips CDI.
that means most links are kind of the same guy. It's a real link to the past.
Okay, here's the thing, though. They don't all have the same abilities. Just because you could do something in a past life doesn't mean you can do it now.
Probably why he's so skilled with tons of different weapons, like his Hylian shield, and of course, the Master Sword.
Yay!
No ordinary blade. Infused with sacred energy,
I'm
it is evil's bane incarnate, capable of destroying magical barriers.
Counters dark magic, contains Phi, a spirit guide. Bigoron's sword. Oh god, they're giving him Bigoron's sword. It's like twice as powerful as the Master Sword. Bomb Chew. So, they don't mention regular bombs. Boomerang Bow of Light. They're giving him the ancient arrows. Ancient arrows! You know what those things do? Now, I've seen from the Cloud summation that they're giving him Bahamut. And if they have Link one-shot Bahamut with the Ancient Arrow, I'm going to call hacks because it does not one-shot bosses. Counters dark magic, though. That might be interesting. Okay, the Four Sword, I saw that. The Gilded Sword, is that for the one from Link to the Past, the Golden Sword? Because that's just supposed to be the Master Sword.
Curses and slaying immortal monsters.
But nothing's more badass than its laser beams and skyward strike. He can even charge it with lightning. You like that, like?
Link's carried hammers, clubs, spears, even boomerangs, and his talent with a bow is second to none. He has fire, ice, and shock arrows, and his light arrows possess holy magic. But
Cool.
the ancient arrows instantly consign foes to oblivion.
Yeah, but it's not really a good idea to use the biggest Lionel, because then you don't get shit.
Souped-up weapons have come in handy. Link's had his fair share of
You need all
tussles
those
defending the world from foes
goods
like
for the
Ganon,
Lionels.
Vexy, and Majora.
Link has survived rolling through lava, and while
Yike.
wearing the Golden Gauntlet or Titan's Mitts, been strong enough to lift stone weighing well over 10,000 tons.
And the Four Sword
Cool.
lets him split up into copies of himself. Talk about multitasking.
With
Yes, that
power
is a
and
canon
time,
game.
Summon storms, teleport across the land, and even travel through time with song.
But some of that doesn't hold a candle to
Oh
Sheikah's
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're using a... Oh my lord, they are loading him up! They are loading him up! Kane of Samaria, he used that in one game. Deku Luffy used that in one game. Fierce Deity Mask! Which gives... Oh my god. Gives him the power of a freaking god. Magic Cape to turn invisible.
slate. That thing can set remote bombs,
If
move objects
Cloud
magnetically,
manages
and
to win
totally
this, I'm gonna
stop
call
time
hacks.
things. And it can summon his Master Cycle Zero.
Motor cycles are all well and good, but his sailcloth is certainly a more elegant way to move around.
Oh my god, they're giving him three... Chateau Romania? Death Battle, are you not having people spell check? Wait, they're giving him the Deku Leaf... Oh! Okay, never mind. I was confusing the Deku Leaf with what he was using to get around in Wind Waker. The thing that functions like the paraglider. Chateau Romani, not Chateau Romania.
Sometimes he's got to get sneaky about it. While it may be tough, Link can't always win fights with brute force.
His claw shots are perfect for maneuvering around the environment, and his magic cape can turn him invisible.
I can think
That's
of
not
a
just
lot of
invisible,
ways
that's
that would come in
intangible.
handy.
Well, let's see. Dummy. Dummy.
Haha, got ya.
You know, Link's weapons are very effective against
And as they're
sassy
demonstrating.
Ooh,
And as they're demonstrating, he can use his other equipment while he has the cape going. But it does drain his magic.
ooh, you can't see me coming now, can ya? Ha! Hey, why didn't you get hit?
Right, the magic cape also turns Link intangible.
Yes!
Huh. Well, guess there's no punch line. Anyway, did you know Link's fast enough to roll a...
Yeah. Match the power of Majora, world-destroying deity. Has triggered volcanic eruptions over 7 megatons. Oh, wow, someone remembered Malladus exists. Attacked multiple times a time for a lightning strike, yes.
Which are actual light beams. They burn things, move in a straight line, and the guide says they're lasers, so...
Just a moment. We've been trying to reach you, No. Now y'all know what my ringtone sounds like.
As you can see, Link can dodge this laser at the moment it's fired. Given
Yep.
the distance between the two and the time frame, you would have to be moving 2 feet in just under 2 billionths of a second.
Nice.
About a tenth the speed of light.
Now that's a reason to say, excuse me, princess, because if he didn't, no one would get out of the way in time.
But one item Link has isn't simply a mere vehicle to increase his speed or strength. The Triforce of Courage.
Nice.
A holy relic that offers mystic power to its bearer, including protection.
And even then, he doesn't even have it all the
He got some
time.
other spells too, like for shielding and healing. And
Even though it's
his
supposed to be kind of
fairy spell lets
bonded
him
to his
literally
soul.
Just turn into a fairy. Oh, look at him. He's all tiny and he can fly around. Get the fly swatter.
Link is granted magic by great fairies and spirits of past Hylian champions.
Oh my god, they're giving him that too?!
After death.
And if all this wasn't enough for him to just trash his opponents, Link's known to carry around a snack or two to help him out.
While he usually has a limited supply of magical energy, a single bottle of Chateau Romani gives him unlimited magic for 3 whole days.
That's nothing compared to his mask.
These masks not only change his physical form, but give him unique abilities. Like how his Goron
Oh.
mask increases his strength.
They're
He can
giving
grow
him
so
all
fast
of...
he catches fire, but the fierce deity mask is the best.
If Cloud wins, I am going to call bullshit. Fierce Deity Mask is said to possess the merits of all masks, including his powers of all other masks Link has collected. This includes the Bunny Hood, Giant's Mask, All Night Mask, and Stone Mask.
And 100% terrifying, with inhuman strength and the impossible Helix Sword.
Fierce deity Link could easily overpower Majora, who pulled the moon into the planet with enough force to destroy a continent and cause planet-wide destruction.
Well, sounds like he's got everything he needs to defend Hyrule. I mean, if you're chosen by a goddess, you gotta do what she says, right?
With the boy clad in green committed to the cause, Hyrule can breathe easy knowing it's defended by such a worthy champion.
This is a really dangerous place to have your horse do a fancy
On
pose.
the planet Gaia, run by the Shinra conglomerate, one young man wanted to be a strong protector of others. Just like
That
his
was
hero,
Zack Fair.
Sephiroth, the elite
Yeah, I've
member
seen.
of
They spent like the
Soul.
whole preview
This
dunking on
is
him for
Cloud Strife.
not actually accomplishing what Zack
The
did.
troops of Soldier are awesome. They get badass paramilitary weapons and get to cast magic from materia.
Materia is a byproduct of the life stream, an energy source that runs through the world.
Green materia casts up spells.
Okay. Firaga, blah 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 blah. Quagga. Isn't it Quakega? Cometeor. Okay, I'm gonna This is where I confess that I never got past Fort Condor. I also never beat Majora's Mask. I never played Twilight Princess. I never played Skyward Sword, even though I went out and got the special controller for it. Yeah, so they're getting into some areas that I'm unfamiliar with for both of these characters. Casting Silence is going to be interesting because the way the magic systems work in both of those aren't really comparable.
Blue's for supportive spells, and yellow has commands. But red's the most powerful, because they can summon giant monsters.
Are they giving him really
Be a part of
all of those? Oh yeah, Knights of the Round. Watch as we're going to be here till next week. Kujata? Is that, The hell is Kujata, really? I know Typhon is, Chufon. What the hell is Kujata? That's the only one I haven't heard of. Because it makes me think that it just summons Transkuja, but I know that's not true. Knights of the goddamn round. Really? Steal. What are they going to have him steal?
Soldier so bad. I'd want to too if I could have a giant dragon god as a pet.
This is Bahamut Fury, among the most
And to
powerful
manipulate's
summons in
going to be an
Final
interesting
Fantasy
one to
history,
see.
Capable of annihilating a moon, a feat worth over 140 exatons of TNT.
Which Cloud totally survived after he made it into the soldier program without any problems whatsoever. None at all. Is this too much foreshadowing?
Well, he did fight Bahamut in Advent Children. That wasn't Zack.
It never
He
happened.
kind of had Zack's
Own
help,
memories saying
but...
otherwise, Cloud
Okay, age 24. Looks great in a dress. Ex-first class soldier, or is he? Successor to Zack Fair. And Zack was kind of Angeal's successor, too. Going Genova cells. Genova versus Lavos. Now that would be a battle.
actually failed to join the program at all.
Alright,
Whip!
See, Cloud had a
Well,
friend,
at first.
first-class soldier named Zack Fair. They went through a bunch of wacky adventures together.
Wacky
then got
adventures,
kidnapped
yeah.
by some weird cultists who injected them with alien DNA and Mako energy that supercharged them. It's a long story.
Time and time again, Zack
Do you really
came
count
to
Hojo
Cloud-
as a cultist, though? I mean, he's got this weird fixation on Genova, but it's because he sees her as like the ultimate science fair project. To the point of complete irrationality and, from my heart and from my hands, why don't people understand my intentions? Ooh. And anything where I could get to quote Nango Boingo song is okay, even if it is weird science.
rescue. Until one day, a rescue would be his final act.
But before he fell, he gifted Cloud his big old Buster Sword. Hey, what's
That
a
he
sword
didn't
to
actually
a
have
hero?
for that long.
Especially when Zack had been there for Cloud so much in the past.
Like how Zack was the one who helped Cloud adjust to the fact that he had never become a member of Soldier.
Or how Cloud hadn't been the one who took the moon exploding either. That was Zack all along.
He scales to it, though, doesn't he? He, like,
so much that he unintentionally took Zack's as his own.
Jeez, sounds like he needs to do some heavy self-reflection.
Cloud struggled
He
with
just break a
confidence
mirror by
ever
holding
since
it up.
Rejected from the Soldier program. That, combined with the trauma from being kidnapped, experimented on, and watching his best friend die, fractured his sense of self.
You know, Cloud not being who he said he was reminds me of someone, Wiz.
What?
Oh,
are you
no.
talking about?
You know, like how you faked your identity to avoid paying all those student loans and Homeland Security is still looking for you.
Hey, did you know, despite how the game works, Cloud can use materia without a weapon? Isn't that neat?
Cool,
Anyway, realizing his memory was faulty,
cool.
Spark
Okay. In the On the Way to a Smile novella series, Yuffie states that materia only requires brainwaves to activate. This is confirmed in Crisis Core. Neat.
Cloud's journey of self-repair.
Well,
He had
wait a minute. Wasn't that confirmed just by Aerith? Like, I mean, hell, it wouldn't even require brainwaves because it activated after she died. It was reacting on her will. She not only wasn't touching it, if she had been, it wouldn't have done any good.
Carter Soldier, he probably shouldn't have, because he's been in many, many fights just as, if not more impressive than those of Zack's resume.
Yeah, he's
That awesome
kind of
dragon,
surpassed Zack.
He beat him. Bahamut's super strong, but also fast enough to fly between planets in seconds. Hell, Cloud can even fly too.
I guess. More like he's able to jump hundreds of yards
He was
up
being
and
flung into the
the
air.
sky and lunge around. Yeah, it's basically flight.
He can also use spirit energy for super attack.
Yeah, Omnislash version 5. Yeah, we've seen that. Ultimate Weapon and Fusion Sword. Okay. Status ailment immunity excluding time alteration. Interesting. Improves defense and halves elemental damage. Okay. Hold on, wait. Are they going to have him use all his limit breaks at once like they did with Tifa? even though that is not how it happens.
Breaks like the classic Omni Slash.
He's also worn several
It
different...
also makes me wonder, though, speaking of limit breaks, just spitballing here, if they ever had Selfie Tilmet, would she be able to use the end? Oh, God.
of gear over the years, but the one he's consistently kept is a certain ribbon which defends him from the majority of status effects, excluding time manipulation.
He's dodged bullets, lasers, and electric attacks.
Okay, one shot, Bahamut Sin. Survived Hojo's experimentation, casually sliced large buildings in half. Casually, yes. Dodged Rufus's Bright Lights laser attack, so they could both dodge lasers. Scales to Zach Fair, who tanked Exaflare, lived through Safer Sephiroth's devastating supernova. Supernova is not nearly as powerful as people like to think it is. Ridiculously skilled with a motorcycle. Doesn't defeating Kadaj kind of count as defeating Sephiroth? Sort of? Kinda, sorta?
He's casually sliced buildings in half, can cast literal nuclear explosions with his flare materia, and he even beat that handsome devil Sephiroth. I don't know how Sephi survived being impaled by a sword that's literally wider than he is, but Cloud got to kick his ass.
Yeah, well, we did something like that in the Crisis Core in a Nutshell video. He just gets sliced in half. Okay, 146 petatons of TNT. Fascinating.
Even coming face to face with Sephiroth's ultimate attack, Supernova.
Along the way, Cloud also
Really
destroyed
isn't that strong.
Shinra. That's one way to get back at the folks who refused to.
Did he? It was still around in
Sword
Advent
too.
Children,
Get rid of that
in some
Citadel
degree.
Buster Sword Buster, 'cause the fusion sword isn't here to play.
With the fusion
Frickin' hell. No. No! I dislike this ad. Skip ads.
sword came a new version of Cloud. One who'd worked hard to resolve his personal issues and overcame any foe, mental or physical, in his way.
So all that, on top of beating Sephiroth 3 whole times, proves Cloud puts up one hell of a fight.
They haven't mentioned the whole
Start as a
survive
young
getting
man with
impaled.
unattainable dreams, he grew up to become far more than he could have imagined.
After saving the world more than once, Cloud Strife deserved the hype.
Stay where you belong. In my memories.
Yeah, we all know how that turned out. He follows you even to other franchises, you idiot.
All possibilities.
First, if you want to last as long in bed as Link and Cloud do fighting gods, check out Blue Chew.
Oh god, they used the SNES commercial. Blah 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 blah. No 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 no.
Oh!
I'm just gonna say, if Cloud somehow manages to win this, I am going to be utterly, utterly, utterly shocked. Because as impressive as Cloud is, as much as he's been able to forge out his own legacy out of Zack's shadow, they're giving Link everything. When people kept talking about this battle as, another, a rematch and etc., I thought they were just gonna go one version of Cloud, one version of Link. And then people, which would include Dissidia Cloud. People were talking about how Dissidia is in fact canon. They link to a developer interview that said so. And there was all this talk about Dissidia scaling that I frankly do not understand. One bit. Character scaling is always kind of iffy at the best of times, but it's like any given character in that game scales to each other So we're talking Cloud scales to people like Emperor Matthias, who single-handedly defeated both God and Satan and took both their places. Scales to Sephiroth, naturally. Scales to Kefka, who took 14 people to defeat him, and who essentially single-handedly destroyed a planet. Scales to Kuja, who also basically single-handedly destroyed a planet. Just not the one he happened to... There were 2 planets in 9. It's complicated. Kuja wasn't even the goddamn final boss. He got cheated so hard! So hard! But I'm biased because I was also Kuja in the Rabtoons Final Fantasy IX in a nutshell. Well, if I can't win, fuck you, Ultima bitches! Which actually I think is the strongest Ultima has ever been, but then again, I never beat 10 or anything past 10, so... I did play the final boss of 10. I don't know, Dissidia scaling is weird. It would mean that Cloud scales to Ultimecia, who controls the flow of time. Or tries to, anyway. And she's kind of effectively Zero from the, from Pokemon movies. From the, Shaman movie. Except Zero never actually had that control. He just really, really wanted it. Yeah, Zero couldn't do shit. He was actually one of the more pathetic movie villains. Honestly, kind of worried by this point. Please do not have a coughing fit in the middle of the battle, please. Anyway, long story short, Dissidia scaling is bullshit and apparently doesn't apply here anyway. So I don't know why I spent so much time talking about it. I never know why I spend so much time rambling about things during these videos, but you all keep coming back. And if Cloud wins, I'm gonna be freaking shocked. Okay. Is this the Mario Kart 9 auditions? They're just starting off on motorcycles, huh? I don't know if it actually works that way. You don't have that just with you automatically?
Excuse me?
I love how they made this both look like the Temple of Time and Aerith's Church. Alright. Move from Zelda 2. Oh, wow! You're not gonna... Oh, they both use stop at the same time, huh? Oh, no! Why does Link's shield look all blacked out? It's weird. Alright. Oh no! It's the most dialogue he's ever had! Okay, immune to being frozen. Being blown up is how he got killed in the first death battle. Oh dear. There we go. Cape time. Saga Storm. Well, don't get rid of it. All right. Oh my god, get off the flowers, you heartless monster! Oh boy. Okay, is that the nuclear strike? Fusion sword. Oh yeah, Omnislash version 5. He hasn't even done Bahamut yet though, so. Okay, again, how? That do not make a sense.
KO! Guess Link thought it was time to split. Too soon? Yeah.
Link had an incredibly versatile
That do not make a sense.
given the abilities he had from his various weapons and masks.
And with stuff like the Sheikah Slate and Ocarina, the guy had so much to throw at Cloud that
Nah,
he
I still
couldn't
call
easily
bullshit.
gotten overwhelmed.
Even with that against him, Cloud could match much of Link's arsenal with
Hypothetically, Link could travel back in time to restart the fight with prior knowledge. Assess sense materia to gain insight on Link's abilities and experience fighting time traveling entity. When does Cloud fight a time traveling
and
what?
ability. Link may have won a few fights with the time stop, but so would Cloud. For our purposes of determining who would win the most often, these essentially cancel each other out.
Link's Master Sword and Triforce of Courage helped him counter some of Cloud's materia. Like, he wasn't getting turned into a toad or anything, but Cloud's ribbon could do a lot of the same, especially against those fire, ice, and shock arrows.
Since both had multiple ways to counter each other's
They could maintain infinite magic V potions. Cloud could siphon it with MP Steel. Dispel each other's barriers, resist possession, counter curses, heal themselves, and summon backup.
more magic-based moves, and both had incredible healing spells, this really came down to their baser abilities.
Like how Link dodging lasers put him at a tenth the speed of light, but Cloud kept up with Bahamut, who flew between planets in 12 seconds.
Since this
Okay.
was like Neptune, and considering Gaia
Did
is
it
a
do that in
sphere
the
of
actual
Earth,
battle,
the
though?
distance between them would be 4.3 billion kilometers. To travel that distance in 12 seconds means Bahamut Fury flew at least 1,200 times the speed of light.
But was it doing so in the actual fight?
Moves faster than him before, Cloud could literally run circles around him without him noticing.
Link's strength and power were nothing to scoff at, especially when scaled to Majora pulling the moon into a planet and destroying a continent. That would take an energy equivalent to over 60 exatons of TNT.
And then you got
However,
into
Cloud was strong
petatons
enough
with
to use
Genova.
similar attacks and return the favor in a devastating way.
Like how he survived Sephiroth's supernova.
Which is not as
Gaia
powerful
confirmed that
as largely hypothetical cases of large dimensions being affected or altered by the Triforce, Demise, or Majora. Even if taken at face value, supernova knights of the round destroying their own dimensional spaces, matches that high level of power with much less dubiety. Is that what?
Supernova is a
Isn't
blast that
supernova
destroys
an
dimensional
illusion,
space.
though?
Technically, it occurs in another dimension where the entire solar system is annihilated, with Cloud standing right there.
It sounds crazy,
Yeah,
this
but then you
baby
gotta
could
figure
literally
Kit,
survive
Chi, and
a sun
Yuffie do the
exploding
same
in his
thing.
face. I mean, it really messed him up, but still, it's a goddamn sun. Link's never had to deal with something of that magnitude before.
The hero of Hyrule
He can do
would
it
have been
multiple
admirable.
times.
He could certainly win in a few different ways, but Cloud's speed, strength, and powerful limit breaks meant that, more often than not, his
I
victory
am
was
not
certain.
understanding this in any way at all.
But against Cloud, he had no way out.
The winner is Cloud Strife.
That making no sense. Now can we finally, no matter what the outcome, can we finally have some characters from Final Fantasy who are not from 7? 7 is a great game. I don't want to seem like I'm hating on it. I'm hating on its overpopularity. There are so many other games in the series, okay? There are a lot more than 15, almost 16 games. Those are just the numbered ones.
10th anniversary season. Death Battle will return later this year, but in the meantime, check out the all-new DBX and the debates we're having over in the Death Battle cast. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Okay, DBX is back, yeah, and next time on Death Battle... Yeah. Hang on a second. September? Okay. This is June 14th right now, so this is a long ways. Although that's kind of funny. This is the day after my birthday. When I had said before that the next battle was on my birthday, they had said the 13th. So wait a minute. Does that mean this is actually going to be the 13th and the 12th is just for first members? I don't know, because it's 2 days after my mom's birthday. So
Let's talk.
no, go away, go away. Let's not talk any of this bullshit. Okay, no. Okay, so if somebody wants to explain that outcome to me, it seems like both of them were given far more abilities than they actually used. And neither one of them really used their strongest attacks. I just don't really understand it. Like, where was Urbosa's Fury? Where was summoning Bahamut? I don't really get any of this. It's very strange, and like I said, I think it's a poor matchup to begin with. Just right out of the gate. Okay? It's like I said last time. If Link fights any Final Fantasy hero, just thematically, Warrior of Light or Furion for the Weapons Master angle would be a lot more thematic. Cloud has never made sense as Link's opponent. Not the first time, and not now. I don't get it. I do not get it. Okay? Blackjack's brain meats are not comprehending why this is a matchup at all, much less why it's happened twice. And Blackjack's brain meats are not comprehending the outcome of this because it does not seem plausible. It seems like they oversold both of them in the summations, and then had them use like half their abilities. It's like they oversold them, and then they undersold them. But can we please just stay away from 7 for a while? Final Fantasy has had 3 characters in Death Battle, and they've all been from 7. It is not fair. Okay? I've seen a lot of people talk about Lightning versus Shulk, and I haven't played either of their games, but from what people tell me, that's a really good matchup. I've seen people talk about Kefka versus Loki or Kefka versus Marks from Kirby. Well, I would probably lean more towards Marks, especially because they're saying that with Dissidia, Kefka would stomp Loki, but apparently Death Battle doesn't take Dissidia to be canon, even though it provably is. People don't take Age of Calamity to be canon either, which is really weird because that's also definitively stated to be canon. It's not the same canon as Breath of the Wild because it very much is an alternate universe, but this is not the first time the Zelda series has dealt with alternate universes. Okay. It's very much a parallel timeline, but it also very much links into, no pun intended, the actual game. So we get the stuff about Breath of the Wild 2 tomorrow. At least I hope they do. If they don't, then I'm going to be very shocked, and so will the entire Nintendo fan base. But, which reminds me, I have to, because I'm going to wear this shirt tomorrow, so I have to seal up all the holes that Athena's made in it. You can't even see them now, but yeah, Athena has made a lot of holes in the shoulders here, so I thought with an 18-minute video I would be recording for maybe half an hour. I'm at over 41 minutes, so next time, speaking of battles, just Batman. This is the... Okay, so first time he fought Spider-Man. Second time he fought Captain America. Third time he fought Black Panther. Fourth time, which I do count because Bruce Wayne was there. He was still very much present. He fought Spider-Man 2099. I mean, it was Terry McGinnis doing the fighting instead of Bruce Wayne, but Bruce was there. So I do very much count that as Batman appearing a fourth time. And now he's getting a fifth battle. I like Batman, okay? He's one of my favorite superheroes. He shouldn't have even appeared a fourth time, much less a fifth. I'm pissed. I'm very pissed. There are so many other characters out there. Please have him fight someone who isn't a Marvel character. At the very least. It's probably going to be Moon Knight, isn't it? It's probably going to fucking be Moon Knight. Just please give us someone who isn't a fucking Marvel character at the very least, as you're so devoted to just shoving Batman at us every single time. Oh my god. I just... I am fumbling for words after so long of talking. The outcome of this fight made no sense. The difference in power between the summation and the actual battle did not make sense. It actually kind of reminds me of Hulk versus Doomsday in that regard. Here's these immensely powerful characters, and they don't use... I mean, here they were more varied, but in Hulk vs. Doomsday they just kind of smacked each other around a while, and it just didn't really have the impact that characters like that should have. Here it's the disconnect between how overly powerful they were in the summations versus what we saw them do. It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. And bringing back Batman for a fifth time makes even less sense. So since the world has already decided to make 0 sense to me today, decided to make negative sense to me today, and I talked for almost 45 freaking minutes, I'm just gonna go. I haven't even had breakfast yet. I'm just gonna go. See y'all in September. Actually, no, I'll see you all tomorrow for E3, but as far as people who only show up for my Death Battle reactions, I'll see you all in September. I'm just kind of stalling so I can make this video exactly 45 minutes long. Oh my freaking god!